What up, everybody? We are here for Late Night Live, episode 22. And with me, usually as always, is Asa Jack's Media Grounds. Chris, how you doing, sir?
Hello. Good. I'm ready for this. Talk about state of play.
Yeah, there's quite a few things we can talk about tonight. Eric, how are you, sir?
I'm well, thank you. Not a PlayStation guy, so I'm going to be very silent during the state of
That's
play.
okay. I mean, we can even get to that Deadpool Wolverine popcorn bucket if you want. If you have any thoughts on that? Chris doesn't think it's real.
I have my doubts.
So maybe it isn't. But
I
was
still
just
think it's in line with Deadpool and the fourth wall breaking parody effect.
Sure.
So we'll see.
Kevin Feige has been quoted that it sounds like it's a real thing to him. So
He's having his private moment in the back with it.
we're hoping Dathan shows up. He was having problems with his camera. So we'll see what's going on with that. And then Travis is under the weather tonight, so he will not be joining us. Maybe he's watching out there. It's been a wild week too. I had a little oral surgery done. I took a piece of bone out of my jaw, so that was fun. So I'm speaking with some stitches in my mouth and a little numbness. Meatball Saucy's here. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. But I wanted to talk about the state of play. There was new video on EA Sports college football game I want to get to. And there is the new Evercade bar top arcade machines, and brand new. And I'm curious if you guys have any thoughts on those. So, Chris, did you play any video games last week?
I did. I have been playing Paper Mario Origami.
You're not playing Thousand Year Door.
No, I'm not playing Thousand Year Door because I played that one back when it was on the GameCube. And I've had Paper Mario, the Origami King, for quite some time, and I'd only managed to get through a small portion of it. And I've decided that I'm going to try and stick to one game at a time and see if I can actually beat some of these games I have sitting in my collection.
Nice.
So I'm doing that, and then there is a game on Game Pass I've been playing called Kona 2. It's kind of a first-person detective game. It's got a little bit of an interesting story, but it seems to revolve around Canadian Native American tribes and this guy who came in to drill in their area. So far it's kind of interesting, but that's all I've played this week.
I saw some of your Indica stream. That was not from this week?
No, I recorded that I think last week. I pre-set up some of my videos to.
Yeah.
Meatball Saucy says he was sick last week. Sorry to hear that, man. I spent some quality time in bed on my Steam Deck in between coughing fits.
That's the way to do it. I think what it is anytime the weather changes, there's a wave of people who get sick, and it feels like we're transitioning into a little bit warmer weather, and so there's a wave.
I heard there's a wave of whooping cough that's going through the state right now. Like, whoa.
I hadn't heard.
That's crazy. But yeah, it seems like everyone in my family's been sick. And
yeah.
Eric, did you play any video games last week?
I did. I beat Dredge. Did I mention that? I don't know if I said that. But finally beat Dredge.
There's Travis. Or Dathan.
Dathan.
Oh, he was there.
He was here, and he was upside down, and he was gone.
Oh.
It's like Nightcrawler. And then after Dredge, I was like, well, what can I play next that I already have? And I realized I hadn't played Untitled Goose Game in a long time. I didn't get very far last time. So I got into the next level of that. And then I rediscovered Axiom Verge, which is a 2017 Metroidvania. I don't know if you guys have played that one.
Right. Cool.
Yep.
And that's what I've been playing.
Were you playing that on Switch?
No, I had it on Steam. So I'm using my Steam controller because I don't know if anybody will care about the technicalities, but it was an interesting problem. I tried to pair my Switch Pro controller to my laptop, my Mac Pro, and I felt like the game was really laggy. Like the controls were just unbearably slow. And a friend of mine suggested I switch it to a different controller. And so I used my Steam controller, which has a dedicated USB dongle. Hey, Dave.
Hey.
Welcome back. And so that the dongle, I think, had a much lower latency, and it made the game like playable. But for some reason, yeah, my Switch controller just doesn't want to play Axiom on the Mac very well. So, but I had the backup, so it works all right now.
Dathan, how are you, sir?
Well, 2 iPads later, and we're phoning it in right now. So
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. It kept saying it would give me timing out or something. I don't know.
Weird.
All
But
these
I'm
Apple computer problems.
Sounds like it. Phone's working though.
Good.
Hey,
play any games?
Have you? Sorry, I'm gonna ask
ahead.
him if he's beaten Axiom Verge yet. This is my first run through. Wonder what you think of it.
What?
You play any video games last week, Dathan?
Oh, yes. I actually played quite a bit. I played God, doing this on the phone is terrible. You guys have small heads. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Anyway, played some Mirage. I think I'm almost done with that. Played some Transformers Devastation.
Right.
Played some more Vampire Survivors. Some Tetris Effect. Travis was talking about last week.
Yeah.
And then I picked up Joe and Mac on NES.
Where'd you get that?
Retro Game Trader.
Nice.
And that was pretty much it. It was a lot of those games, and I'm gonna probably pick up 3 or 4 with the state of play sales or whatever that's going on.
There are some deals right now on PlayStation.
Yeah, for sure.
Meatball, I have thoughts, and I might at you in the comments after the stream's over, and we can talk about Axiom. But yeah, I'd like to run them by you. Anyway.
Hey, Eric, how's it going?
Good.
Played some RDR2 this week. Jumped back in. Last save from 2019. Cool. Thank you for joining the show. So do you guys want to just get in the state of play right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can talk about the games.
Yeah. So overall, I guess let me talk real briefly what I played last week. A lot of MLB The Show 24 still. I did beat God, now I can't remember that Xbox Blade game.
Stellar Blades?
No, not Stellar Blade, the other one.
Hellblade 2.
Hellblade. Yeah, you get your blades mixed up. Sure. I beat Hellblade 2. And after my surgery on Wednesday, I went to Next Level Pinball on yesterday. And I got in good 3 hours worth of pinball. So I was pretty stoked about that.
Nice.
Real unrated game I haven't heard too much about is that Batman 66 pinball game. Have you guys played that?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Maybe just a play or two.
I got a high score of 150,000 on that thing in first try.
That's one of those low scoring games ones, and I'm
I don't know. It seemed really easy to hit the jackpots and stuff for me.
mm-hmm.
The really the really low scoring one to me is the James Bond ones, and there's a Beatles one that
Mm-hmm.
it's really you don't get too big of high scores. Meatball Saucy knows, yeah, he loves that table. Cool.
I bet
I
I
don't know.
was.
I
You
never hear
commented
anyone
on
talk about Batman.
the 66. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played it a ton. Last time I was there, I downloaded Stern, and you looked at my scores,
Right.
and I think the table I had the most luck with was the Iron Maiden one. That one was just, and it was one play, and I got a pretty decent score the first go. And then I switched up to the Foo Fighters table because B was here, and I wanted to see what the hype was about. And it felt like the left third of the playfield on Foo Fighters was just inaccessible to me. I just couldn't get the ball over there. There's like a ramp
Right.
over there.
I know
and a
exactly what
few-
you're talking about.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
couldn't. I couldn't make that ramp jump ever.
You know what also table is very similar to Foo Fighters for me
Mm.
is Jurassic Park.
Mm.
And it feels like it's constantly telling you to hit the T-Rex that's in the kind of the left corner,
Hmm.
but your eyes, I don't know, it makes my eyes make me want to go the upper right, and that's not where he is.
Right.
So but yeah, the left side of the Foo Fighters table, there's a ramp you need to go down to get to the cities.
Hmm.
So to go to Roswell, to go to Seattle, to go to New York, to beat those stages, the only way to do it, as far as I know, is to hit this little lane right on the left hand side. So yeah, we'll get it.
It was fun. It was fun, but it just felt like that part of the table was dead to me.
Right. I totally get it. That's why we want to play the new one. We want to play John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
When's it coming, Dathan?
I don't know. I thought that you would know.
Right?
I'm checking. To
yeah, we're checking every day. I don't think anyone's on the West Coast has it yet. So, but anyway, all right. Oh, and Saying Spirits, thanks for joining again, too. Yeah, we were talking about the popcorn bucket earlier. Chris thinks it might not be real. This Wolverine
the
Deadpool.
Daredevil. What I said, Deadpool one.
Yeah,
the Wolverine. I really feel like that entire trailer they put out for it is in line with Deadpool and just being a parody of like all the popcorn buckets that have come out this year alone. So I could be wrong, but I think it's fake.
nah.
The pinball shop by my house says they have John Wick right now.
What?
That's what they say.
Why can you call them right now?
Yeah, Public House Pinball in Happy Valley says they have it.
Okay.
Let me get them on the phone.
Let them know that they're on the greatest podcast.
Can you hold?
971-271-2099. I just doxed him.
This is amazing.
From 11 a.m.
They're not open.
Alikrian, thanks for coming on, sir. Regal did have a teaser for their popcorn bucket for Deadpool. That one might be real, Chris. If your brother says it, then you know there's a good possibility it's real, dude.
I don't know about that. if it's the same one that was put out by Ryan Reynolds.
Right. Well, you do have to, any tweet by Ryan Reynolds you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Deadpool never lies. I love how it's like we're like totally investigative journalism here with your clicky keyboard.
I'm gonna come with a pencil in my hat and like a notepad next time, and
yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
All right, should we move on?
Well,
Moving on.
Okay. All right. So I got some video for you guys. See if this works. This was the game at the end, and I am totally stoked for it. And
Some Astrobot.
is that video coming through pretty good?
Yeah, looks great.
Yep.
Astrobot, and my son is saying this is Astrobot 2, or he's saying it's he's calling it level 2. So I'm gonna go with it. So this is level 2, guys.
yeah. Well, and
But-
this is a full game, unlike the
Right.
one that came with the PlayStation 5 when it first came out.
Yeah. So are you okay with this being a $70 game?
Is it $70?
Well, we don't know yet, but I'm guessing
Right.
it is.
Towards the
Yeah, I mean-
towards the end of the trailer, where they show like the PS5s like flying through the air, did the black panel one? Did it kind of look like that? Maybe the PS5, the Pro, because it looked a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe it's just the game.
It's a PlayStation 5 with the sides taken off. I can pause it when we get to there.
Okay.
But that's all it is. Yeah, no, people were saying, yeah, this is the new PS5 Pro. Like, have you not ever cleaned your PlayStation 5, you guys?
No.
Or you swap off the sides? Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. Alikrian says, I was glad Sony did bring at least one game to impress. Astrobot looked great. I don't care, even if the rest of this presentation probably wasn't that good, and it probably was a little mediocre. I just need one good game, and this is, for me, is that one good game. I was hoping Team Asobi, these are the guys that are making this, had been working on this, and I don't know how long it takes them to make a game like an Astrobot game, but it's very Mario like, and I wish Xbox had a game like this. But man, they really know how to use the controller. If it's just like Astrobot's Playroom, they can make that controller whiz like nothing else. They know how to all the gears and all being able to use the gyroscope and all the sensors in it. Beeple Saucy says it looks cute and fun, but it would not buy a PlayStation 5 to play it.
Same.
I agree. It looks like it's unless you're a fan of Sony, this isn't going to be a system seller, but it definitely looks like if you have a PlayStation 5, this will be a good one to pick up.
September 6th.
Yep.
There was one game that might shown off yesterday that might make me buy a PlayStation 5. Oh, I wonder what that is, Meatball Saucy.
It was probably Infinity Nikki, the open world game where you dress up.
I must have spaced
isn't
that
that
one.
just life? That's just your life? You just described, the world.
Alikrian says Xbox tried with Blinks back in the day, then chose to take it out back and remove it from their lineup. Then they bought Rare and it attempted with a Cameo and just gave up on the family audience. Yeah. Anyway, I'm stoked for this game, even if you guys aren't.
There were two games in the state of play that are just an immediate no for me, and that was Concord and Marvel Rivals.
Well, let's talk about Marvel Rival. I have that one here too. There we go. I put this. I put my notes on Infinity Nikki. I don't get it. Yeah. So this is like a hero shooter, you guys, and it seems like, or a looter shooter. I don't know, what do you call these now?
Well, I think they started calling them hero shooters, but it's Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you know what? It's got Venom in it. Everyone loves Venom, right?
It just does not look very fun.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's just I think the novelty I think is going to wear off really quick.
Yeah, I wonder. This isn't probably free to play, but hopefully it won't be. Maybe this won't be a $70 game. I don't know. It's going to be online for PlayStation. Uh,
Yeah, it
Marvel
just
Overwatch.
doesn't look very. It doesn't look very fun.
No interest for me as well. You got Storm, X-Man, Eric.
Yeah, no. I'm just
And
not
I bet you they haven't introduced all the characters yet here.
sure.
Scarlet Witch, I think. Who is that? You got Spider-Man. You could do different costumes for Spider-Man. Galactus Girl. Who is that?
It's
Yeah.
it just doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. There's a new costume for Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a pass for me on that one.
All right, it's a pass. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have one more video. Where you got? I put the audio in this one. Just didn't this one at all. I think we talked about this one before. The video's a little grainy. I do apologize, but this is what I could get. Alien Rogue Incursion.
You know,
Yeah.
It does look cool.
So
I'll admit
You guys are gonna get-
I did like that one, but did you watch the trailer for Behemoth?
I watched the whole thing. Some of it I kind of forgot.
That was the one from J.J. Abrams, Skydance, interactive, but it's being created by the same guys who did Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners.
Oh, okay.
And that one to me, I mean, this Alien Rogue Incursion looked very similar to Alien Isolation, so I think it's going to be really good in VR.
Mm-hmm.
But I was more impressed with Behemoth, just as
Okay.
far as what looks like a fun VR game to play on the PlayStation VR 2. So that one might get me back into it. Well, I can pee your pants too, Sand Spirits.
Both VR games look top notch. You know, and it's about time Sony actually puts out some good games for the PlayStation VR 2 because it just seems like they stopped supporting it this year.
Well, I think next week, I think they're having I think 5 games for the June are coming out on the PlayStation Plus. I think the Ghostbusters one, the Ghostbusters I think is one of them. I think there's 4 others that are coming out for premium, I think.
But do you have premium?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I dropped my subscription.
I mean, I definitely think I've got my money's worth. You know, I think it's $150 a year. But I've definitely played enough games to at least get my money back from it. You know, a $60, $70 game that I finished, you know, 2 or 3 of them, and been able to play other games. You know, Tetris Effect, I played that. And so to me, it's worth it. Now, do I have time to play all, you know, the 700 game catalog that they have? No. I think I spend a lot more time browsing the catalog going, what should I play next?
Sure.
But yeah, it's good.
Did you guys moving on? So overall, would you how would you rate that state of play?
Scale of 1 to 10, I'm 7,
Yeah. Okay.
0.5, 7, give or take.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I just feel
wouldn't-
like you guys were pretty disappointed overall, Chris.
I mean, it was 14 games shown, and there was Until Dawn remake, Silent Hill 2 remake, God of War Ragnarok for PC. I mean, I was expecting more like new games. Astrobot was the only one that was like really exciting for me. Unfortunately, well, Saucy, I'm not a Dynasty Warriors guy. I don't remember any of the people's names. All the games seem to be the same to me, but I know there's a huge fan base for them. So I hope it's a good game. But
Chris,
yeah,
do you
I mean,
remember that there was that one
as
game?
far as like the
Go ahead.
show itself goes, I would say it was maybe a solid 5.
Okay.
Yeah, the only game I'm gonna pick up is probably the Alien game on VR2. That's it. And then I'll probably get Astrobot. Maybe not right away. Maybe when it, a couple months or so after, if there's a deal. But that's about it.
I'm getting Astrobot day one. Totally. All right. The real news of the day. Should I switch to this? College football. Yeah. How about some actual gameplay here? Does that look okay? There we go. You know what? This was 4 minutes and 52 seconds this morning. And they aired it at 8 a.m. I thought it was going to be a much longer, like a half hour deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
But we got 5 minutes. And noticeably, there is no Oregon Ducks in it, and like you said before, I think they're holding back the uniforms.
So I'm a little. I watched the video. I watched it a few times, and I do like some of the attributes that they're going to have for the players and the wear and tear type stuff. I do like that. One thing I'm a little concerned about is there's a lot of little things that they have overlooked and they've missed, and people are calling EA out on it. Luckily, their EA is fixing it. One of the things is that a couple things. They did not get the rights to some songs for some of the teams. They didn't get Enter
Right.
Sandman for Virginia Tech.
Mhm.
And I don't think they got Jump Around for Wisconsin. Now, did they get Shout for Oregon? I don't know yet. Well, I guess we'll find out. But there's a little things that they missed on where, this is one example where the Red River rivalry, which is Oklahoma versus Texas, during the stadium, and this is very it's important to the rivalry, is that that stadium is split half burnt orange and half red on the other side, and they have it mixed, and they have the teams coming out on the separate tunnels, and people called them out on it. So there's little details like that I'm a little concerned that they overlooked on a lot of the stadiums and stuff and the traditions and stuff like that. I'm hoping that's just an isolated incident for that specific one, but a little bit concerned going forward, especially that we're so close to we're getting close to release date here.
Sure. Well, I mean, the way that development works on stuff like this is you triage the big issues and prioritize those first.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wouldn't be surprised at all if they're totally aware of all of these, what I would consider minutia problems. But I'm not a huge fan of college football. Like, they're coming out of the tunnels when they shouldn't be, or the colors are swapped. It's probably on a list somewhere, but there's like a bug breaking game on the top of that list they got to fix first,
right?
Eventually get to it. I presume that's how EA is working on this.
What the gameplay looks pretty solid. You can definitely tell that they did their homework on a lot of stuff, and I can definitely see why they've been working on this for however long is it they have. So, but I'm excited. That's a day one. That's a 11:59 p.m. purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the game on at midnight.
Nice. Did you see? So there was a team select screen back there, and there
Mm-hmm.
was actually some of the ratings for the teams, and I don't know how official these are,
They
but
are
because
pretty spot on, and a
did you?
perfect example.
I have the list here. So Clemson, out of the teams shown, Clemson is a 95,
Okay.
Michigan 93, Utah is a 92.
Mm-hmm.
Baylor is a 92. NC State is a 90. Pitt is a 90. And then it goes down from there. Arizona is an 82. Cal is an 80. The worst they showed was Arizona State, a 71. So
I
interesting.
think the ratings are pretty good, and I did see, because I was on the Twitter, that Iowa, their I think their overall was an 86, and how they came to that specific number was because their offense is not very good. I think their offense was a 71, I think, but their defense is a 97 or a 98, and so that is true because they're a very defensive heavy team, and so they are pretty much spot on with how they're getting their rating systems. Now I'm hoping that during the season that those change, kind of like with what NBA does.
Right.
Some of their players, they go up or down a spot, or I think Madden does that too. I don't play Madden anymore. But I'm hoping that that's something that they're going to follow with the college here.
Chris, are you going to get this game?
I don't know, honestly. I might pick it up just so I can play it with you guys. But I mean,
Oregon State's not
it's
very good.
Why you got to go there, man? Why? No, it just I don't know. With the sports games, it's always kind of a whim. Sometimes I feel like playing them, sometimes I don't. I'm more interested right now in like reading up on all these new lawsuits that have come out against the NCAA. The antitrust cases that are going on right now.
Well, that'll
And
be
like,
in the video game too.
and
No, I'm just kidding.
what's going to go on with college sports with all these that are happening. It's interesting right now. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
a lot of change.
yeah, it's definitely one of those that I think there's some good that's going to come out of it, and some bad, and then this looks like it could be a fun game to play. I don't know about field general.
And do you guys, if you're going to play me, do you guys have a headset?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yes.
You guys got to have a headset so I can talk to you.
Yes.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I ask. You got to be able to trash talk. Anyway. Good. I'm glad that
I did find the Regal Cinemas popcorn bucket for Deadpool.
Okay.
And it's a seat. So it's not the same thing. It's not the Wolf. It's like some kind of
a seat, like a what?
Yeah, all they've shown is that it looks like it's supposed to be a seat, and according to what they released, it's going to be a popcorn bucket and a drink container together. But it's going to be inside the seat. Whatever the popcorn bucket is will be some character from the movie. That's all they're saying. No, we can't put the picture on screen. Damn it!
I think I had it there. Variety is talking about it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this image. I might be able to share it.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
There we go. What's that like?
There we go.
Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
Here we go. This is the picture. If you can, I don't know if there's a way for me to.
Can you share your screen?
That's what I'm trying to do. Is there a way to?
So while you guys are figuring that out, PRGE just announced they're bringing the
whole
Mortal
team.
Kombat. The whole
whole
team's
team.
coming.
I saw that too.
Yeah,
That's
but is it
pretty
the full
awesome.
team? Where they said they got Sonya Blade going to be there, but that's not the actress that plays her.
She did the mocap for Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
1.
One.
But
So it's the Mortal Kombat 1 cast who did all the mocap for the game.
yeah, but she did. I thought she did the mocap.
Who is
Boy.
she?
I'm gonna look it up.
Because if you mean Kylie Minogue from the movie, no, she did not do the motion capture.
I must be losing it. I thought it was somebody else.
Too much laughing gas, man.
Yeah, apparently.
Anyway, so yeah, they're all going to be there. Eric and I met a lot of those guys at Game On Expo, and they're pretty cool. They're pretty funny.
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice.
Really nice guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad they're listening and they're gonna do more for everybody and not just have
the same YouTubers over and over.
Yeah, the same YouTubers over and over again. Oh, okay. It says you're sharing your screen. Let's see. There we go.
Yep. So this is the Regal Cinema one that they announced.
Is that just an image?
What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's a chair. You've got your little cup holders here on the side, and then there's going to be a bucket inside apparently. But this is all they've revealed.
I do not believe this.
I don't know what
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is what Regal is saying is what they're going to have.
I do not believe that.
I don't know what.
Moving on.
It's literally unbelievable.
All right. I wanted to share this. Let's see. Are you guys interested in the Evercade Alpha?
Nope. That is a hard pass. Nope.
Oh, brother. Let me turn this. See.
What do they want for it? $230?
$230.
So yeah, they're making this in the UK. $229.99 is the pre-order price. Chris just made an AI image. Yeah, that's exactly how he
like. Yeah.
We just gave him a couple minutes, and yeah.
Hey Siri, tell me what you think a seat looks like.
But this is they say it's an officially licensed arcade bar top thing. So it's got a swappable light up marquee, high resolution IPS screen, competition grade, full size arcade controls. So enough for one player.
Mm-hmm.
Dual Evercade cartridge slots. So that's what makes this unique, because the Evercade is a cartridge based they've had handhelds that put in their cartridges. This will take those cartridges, which is intriguing,
That's
up to
kind of
2-player local multiplayer. And so there's 2 versions here. We have the Street Fighter one, and we have the Mega Man one.
Are they? What do you mean 2-player? Wireless or wired? You need 2 of these?
So it looks like it looks to me like you plug in USB controllers if you want to do 2-player.
Oh, okay. Same machine.
Right. Artwork subject to change. I do like on the Street Fighter one, it does have the Alpha games. It does have Alpha 1, 2, and 3. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is great. The Mega Man one, we got Mega Man 1, 2, Carrier Air Wing, Final Fight, Knights of the Round, Strider. And here's some of their other games. The first Evercade compatible arcade. If you guys are in the chat, yeah, please tell me like if this is anything you're interested in. For Alikrian says for 250 to 280, it seems steep. It included a bunch of cartridges that would be an instant buy for me if it included it.
Mm-hmm. I could see that if it came with the cartridges.
Meatball Saucy says if I had a spot in my arcade for a bar top, I might be interested. As I do not have that space, I am not interested.
Yeah, there's certainly some ideas here that I'm like, this is kind of cool. If this was a full-size arcade cabinet that you could just plug in cartridges to, and it had, up to 4 players on the one arcade cabinet
yeah.
without having to plug in extra controllers,
Mm-hmm.
I think that would really be a great system to buy. I mean, I've never heard of these guys, but being able to swap out the marquees easily would be kind of cool. Certainly the ideas of cartridges with games on them is enticing.
But if you look at the cartridges, like I don't know, I'm not sure that the games on the cartridges are anything that compelling right now.
Oh no, I was looking at some of the cartridges and I'm like, there's nothing that makes me want to like go out and buy one of these right away.
Yeah,
But
Meatball Saucy says if you're into the Evercade ecosystem already, it's probably a must buy. I would agree.
yeah, it's
Dathan, you're not
mean-
interested in this at all?
No, not at all. I have a right here. I have a Ninja Turtle custom one bar counter that has 600 games on it, and I'm totally content with that.
You're set up.
Yep.
Yeah, man. The other thing that bugs me, this doesn't have HDMI out. And it would have been cool if you did have this, you could like plug it into your computer or whatnot, or even
Get
have
captured,
so you could do you could capture the screen, but you could also put it out to your TV
yeah,
or your computer
projector
monitor
or something.
Yeah, so you can't even do that.
Yeah,
I do. The cartridge idea is pretty cool. I do kind of like that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the full size Neo Geo. Remember those that had the boards where you could put the cartridges inside and play different games, marquees. That's kind of reminds me of what just slimmed down. But there's not. I'm good with what I have that has 600 games on it instead of however many games are on here.
Meatball Saucy says the license from Capcom does not allow for HDMI out. It's so lame.
Interesting.
That's probably because they don't want you to stream or capture. I would guess. I mean, I don't know.
None of the arcade one-ups that came out have HDMI out either. So, but I wonder if you could mod it too. But how much money do you want to sink into this thing? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's a big consensus no. I think maybe for me, if it came out 5 years ago, I think I might have been a buyer 4 or 5 years ago. But now, I'm just kind of over it. And all those Street Fighter games, I believe every one of those games is on the Nintendo Switch. And a lot of the ones on the Mega Man side are also on the Switch. So
I don't know. I don't know if the Power Battle is or not.
maybe those aren't, but I know Final Fight is because I have it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Strider might be on there.
I think Power Battles, the Mega Man 1 and 2, I think that was the anniversary collection on the GameCube. If I remember right. I think it's on that one.
Say in spirit, hey, if you want to give one away, bro. Yeah. And looks like the release date's not until November, I think is what I said or what I read. So you pre-order it now, you're gonna wait. You gotta wait 6 months.
Sure.
You heard it here, Garage Gamer. November release date. Yeah. No, it's
So did you
like
guys
I said,
see? Did you guys see the Zelda, the Lego set?
Yeah, the Deku Tree.
Yeah, it sounds like Dathan's got it ordered.
I do have it
Whi-
pre-ordered. I'm still a little on the fence though.
Are you? I heard it's
Uh,
great.
I will say, and it's almost well, no, it is midnight on the East Coast right now, so a lot of the new Lego sets are available right now. But I think that one's not available. No, you did pre-order it, didn't you?
You can pre-order it on Lego's website.
Mm.
You can order the big Lord of the Rings set right now. This thing looks freaking amazing. Let me share this. I know you're just talking about the. My God. Oh, jeez. Can you guys see that? Do I need to turn off
How
this?
much is that?
yeah.
Sauron's
This
hat.
one's $459.99. I was like, where would you put this in your house?
Yeah,
This thing is massive.
It's only 5,000 pieces. It's not that
Let's
big. Come on.
see. Let's see, Zelda. So
September 1st.
yeah, great Deku Tree 2-in-1. So it's a 2-in-1. Which version are you going to build, Dathan? Are you going to build the Tears of the Kingdom, or not the Tears of the Kingdom? It's the Breath of the Wild, or are you going to build the other version?
I'd probably do the Ocarina version.
OG.
Yep. But the front of the box, it doesn't show like the Link's like little house thing either. It may be on the side, but he's got like a little house thing that you can build like an attachment type thing too.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool.
right there. You see that?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah,
That's
Okay.
cool. I almost like. I think I like the Breath of the Wild one better. Well, I don't know. And it's Lego. You can build whatever the heck you want with it.
And I think I could be wrong, but I think the person that that designed this was the same person that designed like the mock-up prototype ones a long time ago before Zelda or Nintendo gave Lego the license for this. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it is pretty cool.
What's that thing on the back of it? Did you see that? Let's see. What's that thing on the back right there? It looks like there's a little lever for something. Can you open up the mouth of the tree?
Oh, maybe.
That's going to be interesting. Why does it have that square right there? See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? That below that square, it looks like a lever to me.
Mm-hmm.
But above that, why is there like a empty square? Interesting. Anyway, super cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
You think
Is
you're gonna get that?
it $300 cool though? That's the big question.
You
That
can
was the
tell
big-
us. You can tell us.
That was the big topic of discussion. Is it $300?
Right. Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah, let me know in the chat. Is it worth $300?
Does
It's more expensive than the Evercade Alpha.
That's true.
FYI.
It's more expensive than a Switch.
Yeah, you can actually play the game for.
Yep.
That's true.
I thought the Switch was $299. Aren't they the same price?
Is it $299? I don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah. So would you rather have a Nintendo Switch or a Lego set?
I don't know. I've got 5 Switches, so maybe I should probably just go.
Just time to change.
Just change it up a little bit. We'll just get the Lego. Damn it.
Yeah.
Has anybody been to Reset Button, the arcade in Tigard there?
I have. I was not impressed with it.
Oh, really?
Me and my friend Joe Wallace went there after a Portland Retro Gaming Expo a couple of years ago. I think right when they first opened. It was a little small place. It's like next to like a couple laundromats there, and they have They had a lot of kind of older machines, and nothing seemed that appealing to me. They maybe had one or two pinballs.
Oh.
Maybe things have changed. I know I follow them on Instagram. They've got like a high score kind of a tournament kind of thing that goes on there sometime nights.
Sure.
But I'm all for these places popping up for sure.
Yeah, I'm meant to meet a friend there tomorrow. I'll let you know what I think. But
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Cool.
I saw that the public pinball house, our public house pinball.
Yeah, I've been there.
They say they have the John Wick machine. These are the people I just called. But they didn't answer their phone. And then on their page, I'm looking at it right now, it says John Wick release party June 27th. So that seems like conflicting information. Like they have it, but there's a release party for it on the 27th.
The release parties do happen after the release of the machine, because I know that when Jaws came out, I think Ground Control did a release party after it had already come out. So I don't know if I don't think it's simultaneous. Like when they get the machine, they have a party right then. I think they have the machine for a little bit, then they do a party after.
And there's a photo of all their machines. I mean, allegedly, I've never been here, but it looks like the basement of the public house, and where this place would be. And there's the John Wick machine next to Pulp Fiction. So yeah, it looks like. So
is the public house? Is this the one that's in? Where is this at?
This is the place that has like ranch. Pizza, Tamale Boy, and the
in Happy Valley.
In Happy Valley, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've been there a couple of times. So they've got like 5 or 6. They have it set up so upstairs where they keep all their pinball machines, and they have the TVs above because they do the tournaments and they're all connected. The Stern app, they're all connected, and they do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I will say, good on them if their machines are connected to Stern, because. Man, the one in Salem here that I've wanted to go to more is iWings, Chris. And I went in there recently, and they moved some of their machines around, and they weren't connected. And I just so disappointing when their machines are. Oh, and then I also went into the one in downtown Salem. None of their machines are connected. So they are a
Coin Jam.
Coin Jam. Yeah.
I'll talk to CJ about that.
Yeah.
Well, if
hit up-
I might try and hit up that place this weekend if they do have the John Wick, because it's not too far from where I. It's only like maybe a 10-minute drive from where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's right there next to
Mhm.
Deadpool and Pulp Fiction.
Well, I say we need to do at least one of those John Wick premiere parties.
I'll probably swing by there tomorrow or Sunday just to play on it for a while.
Cool. Yeah, we'd love to get your impressions on it. And if someone's in the chat's already played it, there probably is. Does Stern need an actual app? I hate the webpage app. You need to get it. I think there's some parts of the app that aren't as user friendly as probably they should be. Like I
Yeah.
think challenging your friends and
Yeah.
comparing your score to other people you follow.
It's not easy. It's not intuitive. Yeah.
Right.
No,
But
it's
that's
not hard to
lacking.
navigate.
for
Yeah.
a starting point, and I'm sure these apps aren't cheap. Like you got to pay programmers to build the thing, and the whole nuts and bolts of it. I'm sure it's
For tracking your achievements on every game that you play, it's great. For
Mhm.
tracking like your skill level against like the average player is really great. It'll do that for you really well.
yeah.
And just keeping track of how many times you've played a game and what your top score is, and sort out the different tables by like pro and premium and levels. It does all that great. But yeah, there's some, like Ryan is saying, there's some notably lacking features when it comes to challenging your friends or keeping track of your friends' scores and that sort of thing. But it has I think we can all agree it has potential.
Yeah, and this is version 1, so it's only, I think they just released it. So Meatball Saucy says Scorebit is much easier to use. So we'll have to investigate that. Cool.
I haven't used that one, but I'll
But
take a look.
yeah, so I think all 4 of us now have the app at least. So you guys can try to beat my Batman 66 score, 150,000. I was rolling in it the other day.
Yeah, follow me. I'm Hello Gritty. Find me on
Okay.
Stern.
Yeah.
Speaking of, one thing that we kind of forgot to talk about a few weeks ago was the release of the Nintendo World Championship coming out for the Switch.
I thought we did talk about it.
Did we talk about that? I don't think
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just not paying attention. I thought we. I don't think.
No, talk about it again.
I didn't think that we did.
I pre-ordered the deluxe edition of it.
Yeah, so I ended up ordering 3 of them. So if anybody needs one,
I was
let me
gonna
know.
say one of you hooligans linked me to it, but I didn't get it. So I might buy one off you, Dave.
Okay,
I got the American and the Japanese version coming.
So I was going to get the Japanese version from Play Asia. I had it in my cart and everything, but shipping was, I think, $49 or something like that, or $47. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm getting it from Amazon Japan.
Yeah, I'll just be happy with what it's coming with. It is pretty cool looking, for those who have not seen it. But what's cool about it is that you'll be able to do a score competition and stuff, like whoever can get the most coins, and we can do comparisons and stuff like that. I think that would be cool to do.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah, I really like what they're doing with it. I'm more interested in the set than the game myself.
The physical copy looks cool. I guess the complaint is though that there was like a Wii version of this game that's kind of similar.
There was. It was what was it called?
NES Remix.
NES Remix for the Wii U, and they had it for the 3DS, I believe.
Yeah.
Also, and it's kind of the same thing.
They're saying that the criticism I'm hearing about it is like Nintendo's phoned this one in, and it's just speed runs, and I don't know. I think for our generation, I think it's right up there. So This is a day one. This is next month, so get excited, guys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm back to John Wick. Public House Pinball says they got it in on Wednesday, and there was a tournament yesterday. So yeah, they've had it going for 2 days. This is the third day.
Interesting. What version did they get? Did they get the Pro? Did they get the Premium?
Pro.
Okay.
Eric, are we going on Sunday? Is this happening on Sunday?
Yeah, I'll go on Sunday.
Okay.
I got nothing going on.
Perfect.
If you guys go, take some video, and we can share it next week. At least I think I can.
Yeah, I got to figure out what's going on with all of my devices here. Like, why can't I get on? Why I couldn't get on?
You didn't pay your iCloud storage bill.
Yeah, it was giving me this weird like camera thing, and it kept flashing. And
did you? Maybe your device got hacked.
I don't know, because it was on. It was because I have an iPad Mini that I was using before, and then that didn't work, and then I have my big iPad, and that didn't work, and now I'm just on the phone. So
it is what it is.
Yeah, the since we're did you guys see Ultimate that Sakurai put out last week?
No, I didn't hear anything about it. What happened?
So somebody had asked them like what the win-loss record is for characters, and what was the best character to pick in that game. And he said percentage-wise, it was across the board, everybody they've been able to collect data from. It's your worst choice has a win percentage of 47%, and the best choice has a win percentage of 52%. So they're fairly, as far as the data shows worldwide, there's not a overwhelming character that is able to win every single match, which is it's kind of crazy with the amount of characters you can play and choose from in that game
to balance
for it to be that balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped playing that game, so I think Mario Kart 8's where it's at for me. If you're gonna play one of those,
I still play it every now and then, but it's not like it was when it first came out.
Did you see there's a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out?
Mm-mm.
And it looks like it's there's going to be a ton of different characters for that. I'm not really into that. Maybe you are, Chris, but like, I think if you're into that kind of that stuff, man, there's looks like 100 characters or something you can play as.
What was this one called? Raging Hormones 5 or something?
Yeah.
Sparkling Zero. Oh yeah, I guess it is Sparkling Zero. Yeah, I saw a little trailer for it yesterday, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. So,
Alikrian, just a reminder: Mario Kart is a racing game, and Smash is a platform fighter. Applies to oranges.
Apples to oranges, yeah, different games. Thank you for educating me. I read this, and I actually wanted, like, I guess Ryan, I wanted your take. Twitch laid off all the members of its safety advisory council. Did you hear this?
I think I did see a little blurb on it.
So apparently they were paying these people like somewhere
your average gamer?
$10,000 and $12,000 a year to be on the board, the safety board, and they were, some of these people were highly educated experts in their field, but like doctors, PhDs,
Right.
And Twitch was like, no, we don't need you anymore. I don't know. I don't have kids is why I'm kind of asking, does that scare you for like the future of gaming?
Well, I think Twitch is kind of broken from what I've seen right now. There's so much garbage on it.
Yeah.
People are you can just stream anything. You can watch someone watching television on Twitch right now. And but I don't know. Yeah, Amazon needs to save money.
Right. Yeah, they don't have enough revenue. That's probably the problem.
And I don't know how, at what point do they pay out their creators? Do you, maybe your average gamer knows, or I don't know, but it just seems really kind of wishy-washy, their whole business model. So, and I will say we are live streaming on Twitch right now. I do have that one bot follower right now watching us.
They're listening, judging,
So, yeah,
demonetizing.
thank you for watching us.
Probably that ass that messed up my iPad.
Your iPad.
Right. So, yeah, your average gamer says it sucks. I think if you're, I don't know. For us, I think YouTube is the way to go for the most part. But yeah, it's crazy. My sister works for TikTok.
Oh, really?
I think I've talked about this before, and she does. She reviews violent content that gets on the platform.
Don't want that job.
Right. So I'm curious if I'm sure these other companies, YouTube and Twitch, have something similar. But like, if someone goes on a mass shooting and films it and uploads it, eventually a bot is gonna review it, or maybe people will thumb down it or something, and it'll get out there. How quick does that happen? What does the algorithm do? And then what things are you upload different videos in different countries, like maybe showing a woman's bare leg is allowed in one country, but it's not in another. You got to be knowledgeable about that. There's different, laws in every country, so it gets complicated.
Maybe Jenny be interested in being a guest one time. We could
maybe
talk to her about
be.
what she thinks.
Twitch is the king that fumbled the crown. I'm more worried about Kick than Twitch regarding effects on society. Yeah, and I don't watch any Kick. I do see I can stream this thing to Kick if we wanted to, but I'm not sure the demand is there. But I've heard that maybe Kick pays out better. So,
well, I mean that's the way it goes, right?
If you're a new startup,
the technical term is the enshittification, right? You lure people in with good rates or high promotion or whatever the corporate backing can offer, and then as you get people locked into your platform, you start to scale back the benefits of the platform. That's what happened in YouTube. That's what's happening in Twitch.
Right.
That's what happens with DoorDash, right? It used to be, or Uber. I mean, they used to wear suits to pick you up in an Uber. Does anybody remember those days? Those are gone. You used to pay for Prime, Amazon Prime, so that you could get free shipping, with the quickest free shipping. But now you have to pay for the quickest shipping, even if you have a Prime subscription. This is the modus operandi of Silicon Valley.
Right. Absolutely. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch anything on Twitch, so
neither do I.
I don't.
Nope.
Don't do Twitch. Don't do Kick. Don't do TikTok.
You guys do Instagram.
Yeah.
And I just figured out Dathan is on Twitter, so I followed him this week.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So I don't know why. If you guys are out there, like, just send me a message or whatever. Like, I'll figure who you are eventually.
Yeah. Although maybe I need to start a live stream of me watching a video of someone watching a video on Twitch.
Yeah. It's like, have you guys seen Bo Burnham's Inside, where he deconstructs his video of him deconstructing a video? It's so good.
Crazy.
I was worried about him watching that
Oh yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
special. Hey,
His last one got me worried about him. Then he was off the radar for a few years, and then he came back, and I'm like, I'm not any less worried.
did you see the comments from Kathleen Kennedy
On what?
recently?
What is she talking about now?
I guess with the Acolyte, there's a whole lot of comments about women characters in the Star Wars world, but it's the comment she made of, my belief is that storytelling does need to represent all people.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, well, if your story is about a Native American tribe, why are you going to include white settlers or African?
Right.
The comment doesn't make a whole lot of sense in regards to storytelling. Good storytelling is going to focus on whatever the story is,
Whatever the story needs. Yeah.
and you're not going to represent all people in order to tell a good story. So
Yeah.
Well,
I'll watch it. I'll give it a shot. I'm trying to come into this without any preconceptions.
the
A lot of
quote
my
I
friends-
saw on Variety is Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy is aware that women stepping into Star Wars might struggle. Because of the fan base being so male dominated, they sometimes get attacked in ways that could be quite personal. And, if that is happening, I sympathize.
Sure.
But at the
I mean,
same
we've seen it
time,
happen.
right. And, I'm not a woman, and I'm definitely not an actress. And I imagine, the fan base can come after you, and that's the way things are right now. But
there's tons of toxic fan bases out there.
but at the same time, I want to say, like, you're not focusing the blame on your writers, and you're not focusing the blame on your bad actors. If you
Right.
get bad acting and you get bad writing, we will criticize it. I have no problem criticizing it. And that's not me getting on you because you're a woman. Like, you're in Star Wars and you're a woman. Like, that's, I'm totally fine with Carrie Fisher, Natalie Portman, the girl that was in Rogue One, Felicity Jones.
Sure. Well,
Um,
I think what you're saying is exactly right. Where their argument falls apart, at least in the people I talk to and respect, Andor. Everybody loves Andor, and that's chock full of strong female leads. That show. I don't remember actors' names, and so but Fiona Shaw, who plays Marva, phenomenal in that. Everybody says she knocked it out of the park. Her ending, at the end of her arc where she gives her big speech, it's chilling every time. Denise Gao, who plays Deirdre, amazing. And everybody I've talked to and read about just sings their praises. And the writing's great, and the acting is strong, and nobody's complaining about women being in these roles, at least as far as I can tell. So I think you're right, Ryan. It's just when it's bad acting and bad writing that we want to Kennedy wants to blame somebody else so that she doesn't have to take the heat.
Yeah, and some of that I think is on Rosario Dawson and Meatball Saucy. He says she's awesome as Ahsoka.
I think so.
I could not get into that show.
I liked it.
I
didn't watch
I don't
the
know.
cartoons.
I only watched like first 2 episodes, and I wasn't into the Clone Wars. So
it gets better. It's, for me, it started off a little cartoony, but I kept with it, and it got better. That's my recommendation.
But I also think there's a lot of Star Wars that has been bad lately. So
oh yeah.
Well, I mean, look at episodes 7, 8, and 9. Who were the characters in those movies that they actually fleshed out? Was Kylo Ren, and then John Boyega's character, who was the stormtrooper, who everybody was like, oh, this guy's going to be the next Jedi because he's the one that picks up the lightsaber. And then there's all this focus on Daisy Ridley. And I don't think she's a bad actress.
No.
But that character was so poorly written.
Yeah. It was pretty clear there was no direction across the whole set of
They
three
had
movies.
no plan for the whole
Yeah,
trilogy at
yeah.
all.
Yeah. I mean, that was clearly one of the major problems.
Absolutely.
So it's people who are attacking any of these actors or actresses for the characters they're playing without pointing out the fact that the writing's bad, and they're just attacking them based on
I
who
will
they are.
I will attack the girl that is in the last Indiana Jones movie. She is absolutely
Fleabag,
terrible.
the Fleabag
Yeah.
girl, right?
Yeah.
She's good in Fleabag.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She's good in Solo. I thought she was good in Solo too. I liked her in that.
It's going to be amazing when she does Tomb Raider.
Yeah, she's going to be Tomb Raider, you guys.
She's directing Tomb Raider.
She's writing.
Oh, she's writing.
Producing.
Okay.
The trifecta.
I don't know if she's going to star in it, but no,
thank you. I don't know. She comes off with this vibe that she's funny and that she's smarter than you, and I feel like it just didn't work with Indiana Jones and Harrison Ford, and man, they have really so screwed the pooch on that last movie. I was so disappointed.
I didn't see it.
So yeah, don't see it. Yeah.
There's time travel.
Yeah, there's time travel at the end.
Spoiler alert.
The next one's going to have multiverses.
How could they have made a worse movie than the last Indiana Jones movie? Well, they did.
They took out Shia LaBeouf. That's why.
Well, yeah, you think it'd be better, right?
Swinging through the trees with monkeys, and then we get this one. So,
anyway,
yeah, I just don't know. I do think coming up here though, June 9th, I believe, is when Microsoft has their next big Xbox showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we'll talk about that not next week, but the week after. I believe there's some maybe something going on next weekend. So
well, I believe I read
everybody.
IGN Live starts here soon.
I blocked IGN if you forgot.
Yeah, I know, but it's IGN Live is now. I guess they're going to try and be the new E3.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
So you can be the E3 news on this program, Chris.
June 7th through 9th, they're going to have Sony, Nintendo, Xbox showcasing games. So we'll see.
So
we'll see what they announce.
It should be fun, and I'm expecting a Nintendo Direct, I believe, sometime in June as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Sick
Seriously.
Burn. Bringing the heat, Cyan spirits.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, you guys? Good show.
I got nothing for the week. Got nothing.
Okay. Well, if you guys, like I said, if you guys do get to play John Wick on Sunday, please take some photos or some video, and I'll put it on the program here.
Cool.
I'm jealous, and hopefully we will get to play it soon. Give this video a like, you guys. I really appreciate each one of you, and we will see you next time. No, I don't want to share that. Okay.
I'll be out next week. Sorry, gang. But
okay. No worries. Thank you for watching, guys. Consider subscribing. Subscribe to Asa Jack's Media Grounds on YouTube. And 8-Bit Gaming Legend, you're on Twitter too, so follow him. I appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one, guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace.